Good afternoon, guys. Ryan Feathers, Elite Racing Pigeon Network. I'm sorry, I'm on a weird angle. We're driving back from the one and only, the legendary spot, the spot that's made so many champion super sprint superstar pigeons of the world, Quievrain, for our 102 kilometer trainer. Birds were released at 3:45 Belgian time, and we're going to wait for them. Let's hope the cameras keep working. Put your comments in, like, share, and subscribe. And remember, if you are on YouTube and you want to make comments, we want you to. We want you to participate, but there's only one way you're allowed to do that. And it doesn't cost you nothing. Just click the subscribe button. You click that subscribe button, you can make comments, you can complain. You can even tell me what you're having for dinner. I'd love to know. Anyways, enough of this. Let's start the show. Three, two, one. Hit it. Oh boy, here we go. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. We don't know where you're watching from, but hey, guys, you are with us from Burlar to Quievrain, 102 kilometers. Yes, that is where the greasy fast speed is. It's from Quievrain. You guys have heard the name Quievrain, Quievrain, Quievrain. Well, hey, this is a bucket list that I just checked off because I got to train birds to Quievrain. I don't know how they're going to come. I don't know if they're going to come, but I know one thing. I can officially say I took pigeons to Quievrain. Back to you, Leah.
That is right. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you are watching from. Our first training toss for our 17 little doivins, our little misfits, to Quievrain, 102 kilometers. I believe it is 63 miles, if my math is mathin'. Birds were released at 2:45 Belgium time. I think Ryan said 3:45, but not to confuse everybody, it was 2:45 Belgium time from Quievrain. We've got a little release video here that Ryan is going to walk us through as we wait, guys, as we wait. Reminder to like, share, and subscribe. Please, if you do want to comment, as Ryan said, over on YouTube, you just have to subscribe. If you're watching over on Facebook, let us know in the comments. Today's poll over on YouTube is, will all 17 doivins make it back from Quievrain today? Very simple question on a Saturday. Yes, no, or not sure. Remember to vote in today's poll over on YouTube. Or if you're watching over on Facebook, just let me know in the comments. If you guys can hear us, please let me know. I see our comments are working. We've got Randy in the house over on YouTube. It says, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, friend. If you see a little timer there in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, of course, that is the time that the birds have been on the wing. We're now 50 minutes, 30 seconds on the wing. How long will it take our group to make it back? Put your guesses in the comments. No guess is a bad guess, so guess away. First time, again, to Quievrain. First time to this distance, 102 kilometers. This is almost double the amount of what they have been stretched out to so far. Again, you guys remember we did 255 kilometers yesterday. How long will it be? How long will it be? We've got my friend Lou in the house over on YouTube. Says, good morning, Brian and Leah. Hope the birds all get back safe for you. Thank you very much, friend. Brandon Jackson, watching over on Facebook, says, Ryan has been putting in the work. He absolutely has. So have these pigeons. They'll be home just fine. Thank you very much, guys. Again, put your guesses in the comments. just a FYI, and I, the fastest time that Team Lars's birds have made it back from Quievrain on a trainer is 1 hour and 1 minute. Now, do we expect our group to do it today in 1 hour, 1 minute? I don't expect it because this is their first time out. However, pretty strong group, so they may surprise us here today. That's why I'm going to stop effing around and I'm going to get on the release video. There's no volume on this. Ryan's going to talk us through it. All right, do not touch the timer, Leah. Do not touch the timer. I'm only 1.5 coffees in so far this morning. Anything could happen. All right, let's get the video up. Here is our little video of the release today in Quievrain. And Ryan, you just want to talk us through it?
Yeah, well, that's the field where all the transporters sit. It's cut out. It's got a little gravel track in there where the tractors park. But there's all pigeons. Man, there's got to be close to 1,000 pigeons living right in this area here. Uh, Pigeons that just don't leave. They go to the races and they don't come home. They stay. There is our little group there. So they're going to get their first time out at it. And they're getting a strong west wind. So it's not really a tailwind, more of a shoulder wind. So we will see how they do. And again, it could be an hour and 10, an hour and 15. But there they go. I will say they didn't circle once. They dropped the hammer and went the exact right way. You'll see me put my hand up. They just go just that way, the way they gotta go. The way, remember when I did the drone footage, they went? They went that exact way. But a very nice spot to liberate birds, very sacred spot. I think it's a very, it's a good spot. Hey, a lot of super pigeons were released at that spot. So get a list checked off. There's only one more thing to do is just get them home. And then, hey, a win is a win is a win. As we did it. Back to you.
A win is a win is a win. My good friend, my stockbroker, 88888 says, good morning, racers. Love, love, love your enthusiasm. 88888. Nice to see you on, friend. Wahid says, good afternoon. 1 hour and 5 minutes is Wahid's guess. Again, guys, 102 kilometers, went up as a group, released as a group. They've now been on the wing for 54 minutes and 17 seconds. First time up at Quievrain. And Ryan, yeah, as you said, something special about that location. You can feel it in the air. That's what you said to me.
I do. Yeah, I feel there's something about it. I don't know why. Maybe it's like when you go to a special stadium or something, you feel there's some kind of greatness there. I don't know. It's like a little aura. Normal people wouldn't feel it, but if you're a pigeon man and you've heard all about Quievrain, some of the superstar pigeons, like the Cannonball or like the Daniel or the Dickie Prince, or I mean, the list can go on and on of superstar pigeons that won Quievrain numerous times. So very good spot. I do want to make a note. At 2:35, I released Lars's 10 widowhood cocks. So they are on the wing. Lars is waiting for them. Lars is going to keep us posted on the speed of his birds. We did a 10-minute in betweeny. So just to kind of compare and have a little bit of fun. Again, that's what pigeon racing's about. A little bit of fun. And you guys are going to have some fun with us. So put your guesses in and let's hope they come. Back to you.
They will come. I know they will come. I have faith in them. And we did take our inaugural photograph. Ryan should have taken a photo of himself in front of it, but maybe next time. Here we go. Our inaugural photograph of the Quievrain sign. What do we also have here? We also have a photo of the KBDB on the gates. This property here, where the birds are released from, is gated up. It is owned by the KBDB. I guess the KBDB must rent out to the area for other countries to release from. I'm pretty sure Ryan was saying that the Netherlands and Germany do a release from Quievrain as well, Ryan?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you just have to do the research. But yeah, that's a spot for pigeons. And I think that's why there's just so many there. But again, when you're letting go pigeons from Quievrain every weekend, the pigeons aren't certain pigeons don't leave. Lots of young pigeons there. That's the pigeons. They decide that they're not going to race. And when I let out Lars's, a young bird that I was trying to catch, he went off with Lars's, and about 5 minutes later, he come right back to where I was.
Really?
Hard to believe. Yeah, hard to believe. Like next time, I'm taking some feed with me because you know me and pigeons. I start collecting them. They're like cards.
Like cards. My friend 88888 says, a stockbroker is a salesman. I'm a trader. We eat what we kill. Okay. So I got it totally wrong. 88888 is a stock trader. So that means something to do with animals. If I'm right on that, let me know in the comments. Guys, an FYI, I am blonde. I'm just going to put that out there. Sometimes it doesn't all make sense. I have to decode messages, and I don't know. If it's too early in the morning, I just don't get it. Don Meredith says, good luck. Nice to see you on. Don Meredith says 60 miles, actually 63 miles, 102 kilometers, 63 air miles to the finish line. Peter Rahman says 1 hour, 7 minutes. Birds have Ryan experience. Yes. Again, guys, this is our oldest group. This is a group that has been road training for about 3.5 weeks now, maybe 4 weeks at this point. Multiple trainers per day, multiple distances. The furthest they've been stretched out is 55 kilometers. Okay, so this is basically double what they have been doing, but they are well equipped to handle it. They're well prepared. Ryan would never, 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 never take birds anywhere unless he felt they could absolutely do the distance. It's not in his nature. It's not what he does. They are well prepared. They will be fine. Also, FYI, Quievrain will be the first official race station that we will be competing in. So Ryan thought that's a good idea to take them to the race station, let them have experience being released from that race station. What do they say? Knowledge is power. And we're trying to power up our team the best way that we know how. My good friend here, a bunch of eights. I'm just going to call you 88, okay? Because it's a lot of eights for me, and I'm only 1.5 coffees in. Says, haha, no, anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm a pigeon man. Hey, then it's all good. Doesn't matter what you do for a living. Be a doctor, you could be a dentist, you could be a garbage man, you could be retired, you could be in school. It does not matter. The one thing that matters most is that we all love pigeons and we all love the pigeon sport. And we are super happy to have you guys here with us on our first time training to Quievrain. It's a hold on to your underpants kind of day. I'm clutching my pearls. And we are rooting Team Feathers Elite on. Ryan, back to you.
Yeah. Now here in about 20 seconds time, it'll be on the wing 1 hour. That means Lars's will be on the wing 1 hour and 10 minutes. You haven't heard from Lars, but we will. He will keep us to date. Lots of pigeons in the sky today. It's race day. A lot of different races, middle distance races, 1 day long distance races are going. Different countries are racing at different spots. Hey, just in the town, Bevel, the Dutch were letting go a few thousand birds there today. So I could have just went over to Bevel. You don't even have to go to Quievrain to look at releases. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna see if I can do that on another day, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna find out how these birds do. Again, doubling up that distance. I'm not overly worried. They've got a strong west wind. Hey, and there's only one thing that could be a problem, Leah. They might have needed sunglasses today. The first time in about 7 days we've hit sun with them, so they might be a little sun stupid, you know?
Yeah, literally, they literally have not seen sun in a week. It has been cloudy. It has been overcast. It has been drizzle in Burlar for most of the week this past week. In fact, Ryan was talking to Marcel yesterday, and Marcel was quite surprised that we have been training all week without the sun. I guess it's a thing that they don't like to train birds if there's no sun out. What do you guys think about that? Do you think pigeons need the sun to find their way home? As, homing instinct, do they use the sun? What do you guys think? Do you train when it's cloudy? Do you train when it's drizzly? Let me know in the comments. 5/8 says, just say 5/8. Okay, I'm going to call you 5/8 from now on. Hopefully I remember that. 5/8 reminds me of like, what's that thing that the kids say now? Some weird thing like 6'7", or I don't even know what it means, but they say some term like 6'7". I don't know. I'm too old. I'm too old and I don't have any kids, but I've just heard they say some weird thing like 6'7". I don't know. Lou says, are Lars's birds the same age? No. Ours are young birds. Ryan released his what? Old birds and yearlings, or just old birds, or both of them?
His yearlings and his old bird cock, widowhood cocks, 10 of them. These are the 10 that have already been to the races and they've been out to they've flown a national and they've done they've already put in about 9 weeks of racing. So let's see what their pace is, what their clip is, and then compare it to what we're up to. It'll be kind of fun.
Will be kind of fun. I'm just checking on Wendy here. Wendy says the winds in Berlar at the finish line are 19 kilometers an hour, or also known as 12 miles per hour out of the west. Got some shoulder winds here this afternoon. 62 minutes now on the wing, almost coming up to 63 minutes on the wing. 14 feathers elite. You can see the wind a whipping there in the background with the trees. Got my friend Ahmad in the house. Says hello to you too. Peter asks, is Lars racing this weekend or only Marcel? Lars sent one old bird to Cahors today for the Cahors National Cahors race. Only one old bird, and of course Marcel will be flying a doubleheader tomorrow. Quievrain and Noyon. Tune in for that. I do not know if Ryan will be at the finish line today for Lars. Lars says, "Will
Uh,
fam? Are you? Will you be? Won't you be? We don't know. I won't be."
I don't know. I'm gonna try and get home to go and basket with Marcel. Just I don't want to go to the club, but just basket. Uh, He's got some. He's. I wanted to take a look at some of them and see how they're looking, just for fun, and maybe I'll put a little video together. But I got to be home, before he starts to basket them. So we'll see. I'm not guaranteeing it, but guarantee we're going to be there tomorrow morning, rooting on Marcel as he does Quievrain, and his 14 young hens will go to Noyon. So a little stretch out for them. Back to you.
Exciting times. Just taking a look at our YouTube poll. Question was, or is, will all 17 team members make it back today from Quievrain? So far, 80% of you say yes, 20% of you say no. And my friend Lou says 1 hour, 20 minutes. They will be back. We are now coming up on 65 minutes on the wing. Remember, guys, first time to Quievrain. We do not expect them to be fast like rockets, but we do expect everybody to be back today. So we shall see as we wait. I'm getting nervouser and nervouser as the minutes here tick away. First time's always the worst time. Then I'll get over it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's funny. Again, a west shoulder wind is not a tailwind. Wind's a little advantage or more advantage for Lars because he's east of us. But yeah, I don't know. They could be an hour and 10 between. I think maybe 109 and 116. I think in that range. But who knows? We don't know. We don't know who they get mingled up with on the way home. But they did leave good. So I'm happy with the way they left. Now I'm going to be happy to see if they all stay together. I want to make sure that my invisible fence is working, electric fence, and they trap like thunderbolts. There is a little bit of candy seed on the floor because I did them all together. And let's see. Let's keep our fingers crossed, guys.
Keeping our fingers crossed. If we go back and look at Marcel's results from Quievrain last week, which Ryan and I did here before the broadcast, I believe his birds did it in, what did we say? An hour or 58 minutes or an hour? An
So an
hour?
hour and 1 minute.
Or an
One
hour?
hour and 1 minute.
1 hour and 1 minute for Team Marcel last week from this same location, but that was a race. This is a trainer. A little different.
Yeah, there's quite a few birds. The more birds, the more pace they pick up. So yeah, less birds, slower pace. Always going to be that. So, and again, that was southwest winds. This is west winds. A little bit different. Not pushing, more working into the side of them. So let's just see, Leah. Definitely, when we see them, they're going to come where that big cloud is. They're going to come into the wind to land. So,
As we wait, cut the tension with a knife, Ryan. Cut the tension with a knife.
yeah. And we're waiting to see how Larsen's going to fare out because we should be fairly close, you know.
Oh
But
yeah,
we haven't heard. So
when were his released again? Uh, two
2:35.
thirty-five.
Yeah.
So they were released 10 minutes before us,
Mhm.
and we haven't heard from Lars yet. Hopefully, Lars will report in the comments once he has received birds. Actually, I wonder if he's got them on the clock. I could probably look on my. I'm sure he'll tell us.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure he'll tell us.
He's always tuned in. He's
Guys,
probably
are you racing this weekend? Let me know in the comments if you are. I believe my friend Randall from South Africa did race this weekend. He raced today. I'm pretty sure he had a race day today. I know our friends from Australia, they had a race today. Yeah, that wind's really whipping.
yeah. I'm gonna say to people when you get into a training system, okay? Training system. When you become repetitive and you get the birds used to it, and then you stop. Whatever you've done, you're reversing it real quick. One day is okay. 2 days off. If you had 3 days off, you got rust and slowness in the brain. If you go a week without training and law fly and say, "Oh, that's going to do it," I don't know why you worked all those weeks before. Winners don't take time off. Professional athletes, they don't take time off. They go to that gym. They're working on their craft 7 days in a week. 7 days in a week. They might get a day off, but they will never take a week off. Back to you.
That's right, consistency is key in the racing season. You got to keep on going. You cannot stop. They will get rusty, and you do not want that. You don't want to undo, as Ryan said, everything that you've done. So you got to keep going. Even if you don't feel like it, you got to keep going. You got to keep training the brain. Keep them on point. Teal Family Homestead, watching over on YouTube, says good morning from Oklahoma. Nice to see you on, friend. If you've just
Birds.
joined us, this is our first trainer in a group. Birds,
Birds?
look at them.
Yes.
Look
Boom,
at
boom,
that.
boom.
Look
There
at
you go,
that.
eh? Come
Bing
on. Look at
bop,
the last one. Boom.
boom. Round of applause. Fantastic. That was literally,
1 hour, 9 minutes, what I said.
yeah, what Ryan said, 1 hour and 9 minutes. Did you see the beautiful chef's kiss trapping on this group? Gives me goosebumps to see
Yeah.
it. Again, guys, there's no loft manager at the loft whistling them in, calling them in. Obviously, our loft manager, here he is. Who's your loft manager? Right here.
No, not me. The birds are the loft manager, man. I gotta tell you something. I can, I say it, Leah. It's so much fun when we go to guys' lofts to watch them race, like Marcel and that. I always joke to Marcel, when I have my first race, don't worry, I'm gonna come and film at your house. We'll have your camera on and my camera on. We'll watch your birds come in because my birds are gonna. If I'm there, I'm only gonna give them bad luck, right?
Come on now. Come on now. We're gonna.
You
I'm
never
gonna
know.
get set up here. We're gonna watch the instant replay because that was just too good not to watch. Again and again and again. What a fantastic job the team did first time out. And what did you say, Ryan? You were right on the money. An hour and nine
Hour nine.
minutes.
Yeah.
I'm just doing the playback here. Let me see if I can get the replay over on the YouTube. Here we go. Let's pause here. Let's watch it again. For those of you in the back, Lou says very nice trapping. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trapping. Where's Andy when you need him? All right, so let's switch over here. Let's get this up. Yes, I do talk to myself when I'm doing things. Sorry, guys. Now I don't have to worry about the damn timer. Let's close the chat.
Hold on.
What?
Lars got his 1 hour and 20 minutes on the wing.
1 hour, 20 minutes on the wing for Team Lars. 1 hour, 9 minutes on the wing for Team Feathers Elite. Well done to Team Lars. Well done to Team Feathers Elite. Peter says, great job. You're going to smoke these guys. You'll see. Well, from your lips to the
So
pigeon god ears, friends, we will see how we do. We just want to finish. We just want to finish. Let's watch the playback here as we watch them. Come on in. Did I miss it already? No, I didn't. Okay, here we go. Here we go. See them? Here they go.
I see the shadow of them first, and then it's just stormtroopers.
Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well done. Let's bring it back here to Ryan. All right, now I can breathe a sigh of relief. Our first training toss for our first group to Quievrain is in the books. We have done it. We have successfully done it. Now we just got to worry about the next group. Peter says, let them law fly. Keep going down the road. Now, Ryan, this group here, since they've started road training, they've done 0 law flying, right?
Yeah, I love law flying. I think I always say, like with a young horse, you got to let the young horse out, let him run in the field, let him run with the other young horses, and let him run. Let him learn how to do all that shit. But once they get that out of the way, I'd rather them do the work on the road because they never law fly at the same clip that they train in. Law fly is more relaxed. Yeah, they get up and they go and they ramble and they come back. Okay, they do that. But I always prefer to train them. I don't care if it's 5 kilometers, 20 kilometers, 50 kilometers, 150 kilometers. The clip that they're going to use when they train is always faster than the law flying. 100% it is. I get more out of it. I get a start, I get a finish, I get them to use their brains the whole way, and I get them to use racing speed. So there's so many benefits to road training. The only disadvantage is I can't just go out and open them up and let them go, let them out of the loft. You got to put them in the basket, drive them down the road, blah blah blah. I will say to people, if you don't feel like training, it's okay. Just take them short, 3 to 5 miles. But if people say, well, that's a lot of work for that, hey, you can still off fly them, but you're still better to take them down the road once a day or twice a day, very short, than absolutely nothing. You just build rust on them. And rust, no good. Anyways, that's my thought. I like law flying. I'm for it up until its point, and then something I don't, it's not for me.
I'm going to get through the comments here, and then I have a question for you, Ryan. David Tracy says, nice job. Thank you very much, friend. Lou says, I don't know if that was all the birds, but that bunch showed no faults. I'm pretty sure it's all of them. Again, guys, we will have the birds chipped. We will have the clock running, hopefully in the next week. We're still doing that, and that is a little bit of a process, few little hoops here that we have to jump through to get to KBDB to come out and measure our loft, yada, yada, yada. Also, we're not allowed to chip the birds ourselves, even though we have the Benzing M3. We have to literally take the list of the club. They have to do the chips. Then Ryan has to bring the chips home, and then we have to chip them or something. I don't know. It's a big hullabaloo circus, but we will get that done 58 says, best thing on the internet. Thank you very much, friend. And Peter says 100%. Now, my question to you, Ryan, with regards to training, and once we get into the racing, how does that system change, or does it change at all once they start racing? Do you increase the amount of, or do you get them back on the loft flying program once the racing begins, or do you continue to just train throughout the week?
Yeah, but you gotta adjust your training to what they need. It depends on it depends. Remember, you're not here. Lars handled the birds today. He said they're really in nice shape. You can't put too much more condition on them. All you can do is burn the candle. So what you got to do is find the happy medium. They got to work about 40 minutes to an hour per day minimum, right? I mean, 40 minutes to an hour. That's what you want them to work. However you get that, that's up to you. You want to take them 3 times a day, 15 kilometers, like the Aldi store, Leah. We already know Aldi store, 14 kilometers, they'll do it in 9 minutes. We know the other place does it in 2 minutes, the 6 kilometers. We know the Red Bridge, they're going to do it in 20 minutes, right? We know 55 kilometers, they do it in 40 minutes. So if I say today, I want to sharpen them up, I'm going to go 1 time to the Red Bridge and 2 times to 14 kilometers. I'm going to get 40 minutes. Or I could do 1 time to 55 kilometers and maybe 1 time to 5 kilometers or the 6 kilometer. You want them to be in that time. I always say a day or so before the race, you want to give them about a straight hour on the wing, like a Quievrain, an opener up, open them up. But you don't want to burn them. You don't want to be training them 3 hours a day on the wing because you're going to race your race before the race.
So there's a fine line that
Prime them.
one, yeah, to prime them, you have to find the sweet spot and not underwork them and not overwork them. As Ryan said, you don't want to take the race out of them before the race. I think that is very, very important thing for you to point out. We do a lot of training. We do. You see us, we do a lot of training, but we do it responsibly, respectfully, and Ryan is just trying to hit that little sweet spot just to give him enough. Not too much, just enough.
But as I get the birds' confidence, I know the birds. I know what they're doing. I know what they're going to do. I look at the wind. I say, oh, it's very strong headwinds. I'm better to take them to the Red Bridge or shorter distance, not to burn them, to educate them, but not to burn them. Everything is the balance. It's you can be a great feeder, but if you overburn them, it doesn't. You have everything has to work, and that's why there's a lot of little stones you've got to try and unturn. Am I perfect? No, no, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I remember these things. I remember, hey, that spot's this long, that spot's this long, and how do I know it? Because I've played with them enough times at these spots. I know what my pigeons are roughly thinking. And I think that's a big thing. You have to know what they're going to do it in, pretty much, give or take the wind.
Yeah, exactly. Lou says, Ryan, I can tell
Mhm.
you're not jumping up and down, but I can tell inside you're feeling so proud right now. I know.
So
I would. Congrats, brother. Well, I asked Ryan, not on camera, but what is your favorite part about all this? And of course, the racing. That's a great, exciting part, but that's one day. And what Ryan said is what he loves the most is this part: the training, the working the birds, the getting the best out of them, the being kind of like almost as one with them and seeing the progression, seeing the confidence building, seeing the results in the training. I think you said working with the birds in this training program is your favorite part of all of it.
yeah, I think the race is a bonus. That's great, but it's to get the army to fire as best as they can. All the birds feeling as best as they can. Everybody getting an equal opportunity, and then you and them building up step by step by step, and you start to see it come together. And as they build, you build with them, and you start to. there's a bond that comes better and better, and that's what makes it fun. You know, I couldn't just take birds a few times and take them to the races, and I don't think that's not that's not. If I had a kid that was playing sports, I wouldn't do that to him. I'd say, okay, let's practice every night for 20 minutes or half an hour. And then as we practice, oh, we like it. We practice for a half an hour. Oh, now we're practicing an hour and 20 minutes every night, but we're having fun, you know? And I think that's what I like doing with the pigeons.
And we can definitely see it. We can definitely see
Oh,
it. And guys, the exciting part is you've seen now this little misfit group, our little group of 18 build their way up. We're now at again 102 kilometers. But the exciting part is this coming week, we hope, fingers crossed, we're going to start to get our second group, our bigger group, the younger group, out on the road, and you are going to watch them go from the very beginnings of road training, again stretched right out again to the 102-kilometer mark. Prepare them, get them ready for Quievrain. You're going to see the baby steps that we go through. We're going to show you every step of the way. Maybe you want to incorporate it into your own training program. Maybe you want to take bits and pieces and incorporate it into your own training program. But we're going to show you because, again, we think that knowledge is power. And you can take all of it, and you can take some of it, and you can take none of it. But we're going to show you. Lou says, Ryan, if you had to guess, what do you think the speed of the birds? Oh, boy. Well, I mean, I guess you don't have to guess. You could could we do the meters per minute?
yeah, yeah. So if you take 102 kilometers and you divide it into 109 minutes, that will give you your speed.
I mean, I could probably ask what's her face,
A
Amy.
calculator.
Well, Amy could
Yeah.
probably figure it out too. Okay, just a minute. I gotta get to the
Hey,
comments here.
oh, okay.
Peter says you broke them down. You stretched them today. Maybe a nice group toss with other birds will teach them to break. Teach them to break. Yeah. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I asked Marcel. I said, "Hey, you want to go?" No, no, he didn't want to go. Yeah, but yeah, they haven't got into the big group, and that the first race they will experience that, and that's going to be a shocker for them. They'll be back at Quievrain tomorrow. Break them down. Start breaking them down at Quievrain. They're going to be going back for another toss today. They'll go back out again, breaking them down again. I wanted them to do Quievrain first time on their own, just to get it done, get some confidence. But all week long here, I'll be in Quievrain. I'll be breaking them down. If I can get the singles or doubles from Quievrain, I will. And if I can, I'd like to get them out to maybe even 160 kilometers.
Now, when you
And
say
that's just what I like.
you're taking them back again today to train and breaking them down, where will you take them? Where will the second toss be today?
Uh, I'm going to first call Marcel and see. I might take them to the Red Bridge. I might take them to 55 kilometers. I might take them to the Aldi store. I'm going to go in and take a look and make sure everybody's home because, again, unfortunately, our clocking system is not on, so we can't see, right, how many are there, but I'm sure they're all there.
I'll do the
Just
instant
take a look.
replay. I've slowed the playback speed to 0.25.
Zero.
I'm not sure how slow this is
Okay.
going to be. Maybe we can count and see if everybody's back. I'm almost 100% sure that everybody is back. But let's put it here, and I'll put you in the corner, and we can watch your
Okay, hey,
reaction. What?
do me a favor, Leah. I want you to talk in slow motion.
No, nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. Here we go. We see them here, coming here. They're real slow. There they are. See them where my little
I don't see
mouser
him.
is. They're right where my mouse is. Here we go. Coming
Okay.
now. Here we go. Count them, guys. Count them. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus, this is slow. Uh,
Slow motion. It's like a mosh pit.
there's no counting.
There's no count. There's Twinkle Toes. Good
He's
job,
there. They're
brother.
all there. Twinkie made it. They all made it.
There was 17 of them. I'm 100% sure that they are all back. And
Oh.
we had I would say about half of them, about half, hit the board directly and did not go on the roof. And if they did go on the roof, that invisible fence got them off and into the loft pretty damn quick. Pretty damn quick. Well done again. I will show you guys the line map just in case you want to know on the course here where we are. Let's do this. Straighten this out, Leah. Reset to north. There we go. There we go. Let's look at the line map, shall we? Why not? Just for fun. Hopefully you guys can see that. This is our line map here. From finish line is here, obviously. The purple line across. And this is Quievrain. 102 kilometers, 63 miles. Again, this will be our first official race. Station is Quievrain. Let's fix this here. Reset to north. Maybe we can go round and round and round. I always like the round and round and round feature. Doesn't always work, but there we go. Sometimes a little slow. There we go. That purple line. Round and around and around we go. Quievrain. Woot woot. In the books. In the books. Lou counted and said all back. Good job, Lou. All back. I had no doubt. Let's go back to our little YouTube poll and see what y'all thought. I'll wrap up the poll here. Now, Ryan, how far are you from?
I'm about uh, I'm about 12 minutes away.
Ooh, somebody did the math for us. 5/8. We love you, brother. Did the math. Okay, divide that by 69 minutes. All right, they were flying at a clip of, according to 5/8, which I'm going to believe him because he could be a stockbroker, he could be an animal broker. We do not know, but his math is mathing. They were flying 1,478 meters per minute. I'm going to say that's a
Okay.
big old well
Yeah.
done.
And Lars's were 1 hour and 20 minutes. So 60 and 20 is,
3.
yeah, well, 60 plus 20
Oh, 80.
is 80. So you do 80 minutes divided by 102. I think he's 102 or 103, give or take. And then you'll
Okay.
get the speed of Lars's.
I'm going to check here. I'm just going to check Lars, Marcel's results and see what he was flying last Sunday, meters per minute. Let me just look. Obviously, weather conditions different, wind different. I just kind of want to get a rough idea what he was flying, so I'm just going to look here. Let's look. Talk amongst yourselves.
8 minutes quicker he was. He's going to be, well, again, it was a good strong tailwind. This was a shoulder wind. And again, letting out with a few thousand pigeons is much different than
Of course.
smaller numbers.
Of course, of
Not
course, of
making an
course.
excuse. I'm super happy with the speed of them. I'm not even interested I'm not in the comparison of it because the comparison will come when we do the racing.
He
We'll
was
say I
flying
think an hour and 9 minutes is good.
he was flying last weekend 1,658 meters per minute. Marcel was last
Yeah.
Sunday. Again, we're literally comparing apples to oranges, but I just want to throw that out there. And 5/8 says Lars was flying 1,275 meters per minute. Lou says, wow, that's very nice for young birds like that. I kind of figured it was going to be close to 1,500. And they did great. I'm super happy with that. I'm sure Ryan is as well. We're only going to get better from here. We're only going to get faster from here, hopefully. Fingers crossed. When will you start breaking them into groups, Quievrain, Ryan?
Tomorrow. They already done it once. They know what they're doing. So tomorrow we might do sixes or fours. Uh, and then, like, okay, so let's say, you know what? Let's have some fun. Tomorrow we're going to do groups of sixes, right? So we'll do groups of sixes tomorrow. And then the next time out, we're going to do them in groups of four. And then the next time out, we're going to do groups of maybe two or three, and let them build on the confidence, build on feeling good. knowing that course, knowing the angles. But remember, all the other spots, they come over and it's like, hey, I know what I'm doing. I'm in my zone. I'm locking myself in. We don't know how the winds are going to be. We don't know if they're going to get in with other birds. But we I like to educate them, so I'm feeling good. Like I say, I have no problems taking them to 182 kilometers and single tossing and being there for 4 hours. For me, it only builds more confidence, more thinking. The thing is with single toss pigeons, they're slower because you're making everybody think on their own 100%. 100%. And that's difficult because there's nobody to ask, hey, is this the right way? We going the right way? No, no. You do it. You figure it out. But when you do that a few times, when they get together, what do they say? "Oh, yeah, we're all going that way." And they pull hard here. So I don't know what pigeons say amongst each other, but I'm thinking that's what they're going to do.
Oh, what we want to create here is leaders. We don't want to create followers.
Yes.
We want to create leaders in our group because leaders are the ones that pull away from the pack and they win and they get there first. And that's what we want. We're creating leaders, not followers. Robert Daughtry says you pushed them out to 102K. Yes, we did. 102 kilometers, 63 miles, I believe. Robert Daughtry says, nice work. Thank you. And my good friend here, 5'8", has told us that they were flying a clip of 1,478 meters per minute. Team Lars did it in 1,275 meters per minute. His were released 10 minutes before ours. Ours arrived as a group, released as a group, and they did fantastic. So on that note, where do we want to go from here?
Oh, I am not too far. I think I'm about 12 minutes now, 10 minutes are away, and then I'm going to go in
Okay.
and just take a.
Well, okay, guys, if you are Ryan's 10 minutes away, do you want to hang on, guys? Do you want to go and wait for Ryan to get home? And we'll go in and see if everybody is back. Let me know in the comments, or we can wrap this up. Does not matter to me. This is for you guys, viewing pleasure. I'll know regardless because I'll probably stay on the phone with him until he gets back because I want to make sure everybody is back. Lou says, come on, Ryan, you got to know the comparison of birds can't be going much faster than that. They would have to be super birds. Well, we do not
No,
know.
no, 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 no. If you let out 500 birds, okay, you let out 500 birds from Quievrain, they're going to be today over 1,500. Okay. If you let out 60 birds, they're not going to be at the same clip. If you let out 1,000 birds, you may have birds that are higher than the 500. I see. I trust me. I've done this more than enough times. I'm going to even say this: I let out 17 pigeons, and Lars let out 10. Was that even a difference? Maybe we should have been a little closer, but most of the time, the bigger group picks up, the pace picks up. They get faster and faster. I don't know if it's a streamline thing. I don't know what it is, but I already knew going today. I'm not worried about doing a speed of 101. It's a shoulder wind. They're not going to do it. They cannot do it. We just want a good, respectable fast time and everybody together. No, no getting mixed up with other pigeons. Focus on what you're doing. And hey, this is Belgium. Do you know how many pigeons they had to fly by? Lots of pigeons. You have to ignore that. Put that out of your way. Drop the hammer and go. I'm not saying when we go to the races, we're going to win, but we've given them the tools to be leaders. They're not going to break out of a group of 2,000 birds. No, no, no. They can't. What they can do, though, is be the leaders of the group and drag the birds their way. If the wind's with them, the right, your birds become leaders of the group. Always remember there's leaders and there's followers. Same with humans, same with sheep, same with dogs. There's leaders. Wolf pack has a leader. The lions, they have a leader. Everything, the geese, they have a leader. You got to make leaders.
Speaking of that, over the last 3 weeks or a couple weeks, 3.5 weeks, however long it's been since you've been road training, how many strays have you brought into your loft? Just guess on average.
Almost every day, either we get them in or they bugger off, but almost every day we get strays. Like
Almost
there's,
every day.
I
Yeah.
think yesterday I had two strays throughout the day, either with the first group of birds out or the next group of birds out. Always strays. Hey, some days you're going to be the stray.
Well, so yeah, some days we're gonna be the stray. We've had we've already had people call our breeders because we haven't switched transferred the band numbers over into our name yet. We've had a couple breeders call and say, "Oh, my bird is whatever, 20 minutes down the road, a half hour down the road." That's just from Loftline, guys. That's just from Loftline.
Yeah. I will say this area that we're in for offline, it's super dangerous for getting your birds mixed up and right from the word go. I'm not complaining. I find it even more fun. I mean, I can never, whenever I go back to Canada or wherever, I'm going to laugh and be like, what? Oh, I don't care. Let that, like, whatever. Like, I'm not losing any loft flying. I don't, that's a joke. It's an absolute laughable, it's laughable joke.
Lou says, "Well, my gut tells me you will have some top 15 finishers." Well, we will see. We literally have no idea. Ryan knows what he does best or what he knows to do, just to train, train, train. We have absolutely no idea how we're gonna do when it comes to the racers. I'm super excited
Hey,
to see how we're gonna do. Marcel is just dying to see Ryan in his first race. He keeps pushing, like, oh, he wanted Ryan to put them on the truck for this weekend, not even with the clock on, not even chipped. Just send them for a trainer. And I'm like, absolutely not. If you do that, I will kill you. I will kill you because
oh, well, hey, yeah, shipping is tonight.
don't you dare.
Shipping
I
is
told
tonight,
him
guys.
I will literally
She's gonna make
never.
sure I train tonight. Make
I
sure I
will.
train tonight now.
I'll be like, I'll never speak to you again if you do that. I was mad yesterday that I didn't get to go on that little 6 kilometer thing that you did that you went on yourself. I'm following them. I'm
Oh,
excited. It's an exciting time.
hey, but you know what? If people put the work in, and I mean, if you get, if your wife or your kids aren't involved, then you try and get them in, and you do it in a fun way, and you put the work in, you'll see the progress, and that's how you start getting hooked. I mean, hey. 3 weeks ago, Leah, you weren't hooked into these birds. Now you're like, okay, I want to see how they're going to do here. What's the speed here, and what are they going to do here, and how are they doing there? That's because you've watched the show. The characters start to form and build, and I think that's how you get the bond with the birds, and it gets better and better. So
And as Ryan said,
we
that's
will
great
see.
advice. Great advice. If you want to get your family involved or your kids involved, that's a great way to try and get them involved. Get them to guess the time. Have them waiting at the loft, guessing the time. It's a fun way. Ryan is just, I believe, back at the loft. We're going to let him pull in, and we're going to go into the loft and see how our little team of misfits is doing. Have you backed in, or you're still driving?
Yeah, I'm no, no, I'm coming up to the Twain.
Oh, we got to train. Got to train, guys. We got to train.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, but uh, yeah, I don't know. Let's see here.
That was a
Yeah, it's
sight.
fun. It was a sight, the train. Everybody's out and about today. Lots of even people with horse and buggies.
They
Jesus
have,
Christ.
wonder if they have Amish people there.
I don't know. The other day at Marcel at the pigeon at the well, they call it the bicycle club, but it's the bicycle club, but it's a pigeon club too. It's a bar. It's a very renowned bar for bicycle riders. It's like hundreds of bicycle riders go in there a week with their bicycle teams. They ride to this place. This is like a watering hole. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a guy with a horse carriage taking people around.
Oh,
I
nice.
know you're a sucker for horse carriage, buggy, whatever
Th-
it is. You like
This
that.
they're just take. Oh, I was gonna say taking around your town. How far is the club from? How far is Marcel's club from you?
About 8 minutes.
Uh
It's a
oh.
different. It, what happened?
Oh no. Just the landing board cam crapped out, but it's okay. Ryan's almost there. Hang on tight, guys.
Wow,
If you
that's
want to watch Ryan go in the loft and see our team and count how many little Doivens made it back. Anyway, how far is it?
kind of about 8 or 10 minutes. Like it's not far. It's just the way the road goes. But I would, I'll get some if I go there tomorrow. I'll get some photos and maybe I'll because there won't be no pigeon guys there. I just feel always greasy when there's pigeon guys, and man, I don't want to be that guy.
I get
I'll
it.
get some photos.
Hey guys, good news. We did do a hand inventory of our big group, our big younger group, and I'm happy to report that every single breeder who gave birds, donated birds to our team, every single breeder still has birds left. Now, have we started road training yet? No. But just from the loft line and the scariness of the loft line, I am happy to report that all of our breeders do have birds on their team still left. So I'm excited about that. That made me smile because I know how difficult even just the loft line has been for these guys. So
And
yeah. Oh,
it's been
now the
many
other
bottles.
one's
It's
crapped
been
out.
many bottles of wine. Okay, wait. So what's the time here? The
20,
time is
4:28 there, 4:30.
okay. So 4:30. So I started the cameras at 12:30, I believe. So that just tells you when they're gonna TKO. For future.
Yeah. So you left the house for this trainer at 12:30 Belgium time, and it is now 4:30. So what is that? 5 hours?
Uh,
Crazy.
ugh,
One training toss, 5 hours from start to finish. No, 4 hours. 12:30,
so that
1:30,
that
2:30,
camera's gonna
3:30.
run for 4 hours.
4:30. Sorry, guys. Four hours for 102 kilometer trainer. Here we go. Inside the loft.
Hello, hey guys.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Uh, uh, oh, 3, 7, 8, 9, 17. All here.
Woot woot.
17.
Fantastic. All 17.
Hold on. Yeah, drink the water.
Now, will you give them a little
Oh, we
sprinkling of
did good.
anything?
Hold
Huh?
on. Ah. Yeah, I will. I'll just give him a just for a moment to say hi. Look out. Excuse me. Let's look out.
Whoa. Whoa. There we go.
Sorry about that.
Why don't you show us? Are you just doing a little candy mix?
Yeah, just a little bit of candy mix.
Well deserved.
So yeah, there they go. They did good. I let them have that. I'm gonna let the other kids out now.
On our poll today, 88% of you thought yes, all 17 team members will make it back. 12% of you said no. They all made it back. They all made it back. Well done. Charlie over on YouTube says, nice, everybody made it back. Yes, they did. Again, guys, 1 hour and 9 minutes is going to be the new time to beat. We head back to Quievrain. If you guys enjoyed this, please give us a like. If you didn't enjoy it, you can give us a thumbs down. It's fine, doesn't hurt my feelings. If you're watching over on YouTube, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you will know the next time we go live. We are letting out our Van Laar group.
Hopefully the camera won't fall. Come on, let's go, guys. Come on. Come on, kids. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on, you two. Let's go. Up, up, up. There you go. Go on. Go. Go. Go, go, go. Go. There we go. Well, the sore wing's still inside. The little rat went out. God, we're doing good.
We're going to go out for a little law fly. Ryan is going to regroup, recalculate, and figure out where he's going to go training next. And we might be back today. We do not know.
Yeah, we'll come
Ryan,
back. I will come. We will come back. Because Leah, if I don't come back on, guess what? Tomorrow we'll be racing from Quievrain. You don't want that.
no, I do not want that. So, guys, make sure you follow us along. We'll be back again on today at some point to do another trainer. Ryan's going to see if we can do a little basketing show with Marcel. If you guys would enjoy that, maybe for tomorrow. Again, doubleheader. Ryan will be live from the finish line tomorrow morning, very early, for my North American friends. With Marcel doubleheader, he's flying Quievrain and Noyon. So, guys, tune in for that, and we will see you later. We want to wrap it up. Good job today. Well done.
Yeah, the birds did good. Thanks, guys, for watching them and supporting them. We'll try and get better, but that's a good one. So we'll take that and move on to our next one. Remember, we're only as good as our next time out. So until the next time, like, share, and subscribe, guys. Thanks for flying with us. Bye for now.